opponents, so that is not good. This guy does have a natural. It is not very yet saturated yet, but they do have more harvesters than us. So it looks like I feel like we are at a disadvantage, so I think I'm setting up for a Nexus right here. And I am still, I am chrono boosting out those upgrades. I think I'm still going Stalkers. I have a couple of Zealots here to deal with Zerglings, but other than that, it seems like right now we are in a fairly decent position. They do have more macro up on us. TikTok now getting Thors, so that's going to be huge for us when we do go and fight against those Mutalisks. And it also looks like TikTok is going a Reactor, so we see tons of Hellions. Yeah, TikTok is for sure going Hellions here. A bunch of Hellions in production. So against those Ling Muta, that's definitely going to help us out. And this guy is going Stalkers and Sentries, so he has my Stalkers countered out pretty well, especially with those Lings. But if we are able to get good position and those Hellions are able to wipe out those Lings and burn them up, then I think we will be in a good spot right here. I think right now it really just comes down to how much we are able to mass up and hope that our unit counter is going to work. Looks like TikTok has prepared for those Mutalisks to come in, but they have not been harassing all that much, so I guess thankfully for this guy, because he probably would have lost a Muta or two if he tried to just go in blindly to TikTok's base. And they have just scouted out a Changeling coming here. They have just scouted out my expansion, so they know what's up, but I see that Changeling. That guy is going to die. Looks like they are marching across the field. This guy's trying to deny my expansion for sure. He sees that it's there. I am D'ing up here because I'm afraid of a Mutalisk harass, because I definitely don't want to be caught in one of those. So sometimes I will build static defense. I didn't build it here because I see that really my mineral field is pretty much gone. So it looks like I have pretty much a mirror of what this guy has. He just has more Sentries and more Stalkers, so we will see how that plays out, although he doesn't have the Blink upgrade, so that might play into my advantage. Looks like this guy was trying for a ballsy expansion, but TikTok was able to scope that out. I'm not sure why he tried to expand right here. That is kind of a dangerous move on his part. So more Mutaling from DOS, more Stalker Protoss from Penguin, or sorry, more Stalker Sentry from Penguin, the Protoss player. Looks like we are both, me and TikTok are both starting to saturate our expansions, and we are probably getting into position soon for an attack. Looks like I am out here protecting my expansion a little bit. They are starting to move up. Lings and Mutas are coming in. He is alone right now. His ally is a little bit far back. I am scared. I'm running into my base. I'm trying to mop up these Zerglings. I definitely panic a little bit, and I definitely overextend this ramp right here. I have lost all of my units. All I really have are some Stalkers. My expansion is going to go down. That is tons of Mutalisks right now. I'm still trying to hold up on my choke here. They don't really have a lot of melee, so that is good for me, but I don't have a lot of units even to deal with these guys, so I am going to be forced to retreat. TikTok coming in right now, waiting. His Thor ships are coming in. So he is trying to get in good position right now. Looks like he does lose a couple of medevacs, but he is going to be able to take these Mutalisks down. Those 3 Thors are doing tons of damage to those Mutalisks. The Mutalisks are down. There's just a line of Stalkers right now. I'm coming in back to support, but it looks like TikTok does have enough units to deal with both of these armies right now. Definitely good unit composition against that Zerg, so we are able to force these guys to retreat somehow. I don't know how that happened. TikTok looks like he was able to carry our weight heavily in that battle. My units just got destroyed. I lost my expansion there, but I think right now we do have good momentum. This guy, again, going for another ballsy expansion, but it does not pay off for him. So we are trying to deny them one expansion. It looks like that is what we're doing. We're going on this Protoss player. Hellions coming in. My Stalkers coming in. I only have a handful of Stalkers right now. This is really up to TikTok to see what we can do here. It seems though that this guy is in a lot of trouble. There are only about 15 Lings on the field right now, but looks like we do have enough to deal with both of these armies. Those Mutalisks are going down to the Thor fire and the Stalker fire and those Marines as well. Looks like no more Hellions, so Zerglings might be a problem for us. That is a lot of Stalkers for us to deal with. I'm blinking away, trying to conserve whatever units that I have, but it looks like those Thors are able to just pound away at those Stalkers. And right now we are in a good position. We are encroaching on this nexus, and I think it's going to go down. It doesn't look like they have enough to reinforce it right now. I am still trying to get my natural expansion up. Some more lings coming to try to claw at these Thors, but Thors have 1 armor and a lot of HP, so it is tough for those lings to do a lot of damage. Looks like these Thors are pretty weak right now. I'm trying to help out with my stalkers and bring them and kill some of these lings. This nexus is so low though, it just needs pretty much a tickle. Yeah, that nexus is finally going down, so this push was a pretty good success. We were able to drive them back and take down one of their natural expansions as well, so we are in a good place right now. Looks like TikTok still is reinforcing, but he decides to back off until we have more. I think that is probably a good call because I really don't have much right now. I am all mined out here. I don't even have any resources pulled up. It looks like that is pretty much it for me right now until I start mining from this expansion again. DOS did go for this high yield expansion out here. I'm not really sure how that's going to work out. It looks like right now TikTok does have more of a force than these guys, and I'm going to be able to start warping in units as well. He pretty much took off all of his drones from this area. I'm not really sure how I feel about that. This still has plenty of minerals and it's not very saturated, and this is a very dangerous spot to be. It looks like Penguin is moving across the map. It looks like he did expand down here. So Penguin and DOS both have mining expansions right now. All players have at least 1 mining expansion. DOS has 2, 1 very unsaturated, however. Stalker's trying to pick off some units. The sentry field going down, and looks like I finally have some units on the field. 111 upgrade, so these Stalkers are pretty strong, especially with Blink. But it looks like this expansion is going to go down. He is not moving his drones back. Some Zerglings are being burnt up to toast. But yeah, these drones are still trying to mine, trying to get as many resources as they can, but they probably should be trying to run away right now. Yeah, the drones are now running away. It looks like we are able to pick off a few, but these guys are going to be running around the field kind of aimlessly, looking for where they can drop these minerals off. So right now, actually, DOS is down to 1 mining expansion, but only about 4 drones mining there, so these guys don't have that much. There is 1 expansion down here, and this guy does have a sizable force, but it doesn't really seem like... I'm not really sure where DOS is coming. He still just has his units back there, so he's not supporting he's not supporting Penguin at the moment. Right now, I think we are pretty even, but we are able to pick off some sentries. It is pretty much a 2v1 back here. Now DOS is finally trying to move out, trying to get good position on us, but it seems like we are able to take the split very well. I'm taking the Protoss army. TikTok is taking the Zerg army right here. Those Mutalisks and those Lings just go down to that Terran composition, and I was able to try to conserve these Stalkers here while TikTok takes out the Zerg, and then is going to be able to wipe out this Protoss. Man, this game is very intense. It is pretty much a fight after fight. That's definitely how I like to see and play StarCraft. So some more Stalkers coming in right now. I think these guys are in a huge crunch at the moment. There really are just 18 Zerglings for DOS. He doesn't have much else he can build, so I think this is pretty much a GG. I don't see how these guys are going to be able to come out of this game. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed that fight. I think it's pretty much over right now. Warping in a few more Stalkers, but yeah, I think this is pretty much over. So like I said, my next series of casts is going to be a best of 3 with Entity and Hydra, so look forward to that. If you are looking for some 1v1 games, I'm going to be casting those. And as far as what is after that, I'm not really sure. I guess I'll just decide what I feel I should be doing next. I might be putting up some more custom UMS matches, or maybe some more 2v2s, but yeah, I will see what will happen. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and right now we are just pretty much destroying these bases, so I'm not going to make you sit here and watch that. But yeah, thank you so much for watching this game, and stay tuned for the next installment of Mazeesports.